Good morning, everyone. Actually, it's late afternoon, way late afternoon, and this is Micro Moment Monday. And we have noticed a problem in our Vego Gardens, and because we're wanting to get them ready for spring planting, we just came out to take a look. They've overwintered, and this is the first time I've looked at them closely. But what we have here in this one is somebody has dumped a whole ton of leaves in here. At the end of the growing season last year, the soil level was way down. And so now we have all of these leaves here, and I just noticed that. So Jim is going to help me, and we're going to get this shaped up real quick, and then we will be doing that to all of them. Not all of them have leaves. This one didn't have, these two didn't have leaves put on them like these two did. So here's what's the matter. As I dig into this, you'll notice that these leaves are sopping wet, and they have not allowed any moisture. There was something sitting right here, so these are dry. But where they were out in the open, the leaves formed a barrier and just trapped a lot of moisture, and they've not rotted. And so we have all of this wonderful biomass, but it is not conducive to growing. And so I'm going to break up these leaves, and then Jim is going to bring over some compost, and we're going to mix up the leaves with the compost and get some drainage going here so these can aerate and be ready for planting in a couple of weeks. So here we go.
So let me know when you're ready.
Okay, I just have to dig down because this is really deep leaves. This little dry spot is going to help a lot. What we wanted was to have a layer of leaves that would compost over the winter, and it didn't. It's just left this layered mess. So we need to get some other stuff mixed in with the leaves so that we can have some good soil. Okay, I think I'm down to the soil now. All right, Jim, this side can have a layer of the compost. I'm going to do this other side.
Yeah.
No, let's see. Let's do the Kellogg first, and then the compost.
Okay, we don't want to go down too deep because we've got this wire. I think from here to here, stabilizing it.
Right, but this side has to go down because it's also lopsided, but you'll have to take a hammer to it. We can do that later.
Later.
Yeah, the Kellogg potting mix. That goes next, a layer of that.
How many of these do you want?
Probably one more on the other side.
The other side ready?
Yes. Maybe about half a bag over there. So this compost is really dry, which is good because it can absorb some of the moisture from this layer of leaves. We can just move this one over here.
I wasn't sure whether you wanted to go back here or not.
No, because I want the steer manure on the top of this. Okay, this is looking and feeling a whole lot better than that matted layer of sopping wet leaves that didn't do anything over the winter.
So we'll probably have to put 2 of the steer manure on one side and 1 on the other.
Okay. All right, now Jim is coming over with a bag of the composted steer manure. And I just saw some worms, so I am thrilled that we have worms in here. Worms do like rotted leaves. Oh, honey, this is looking great.
Okay, then I will put 1 of these on that side.
Yes, that'll be perfect. So we're expecting more rain and snow this coming week. And we're thinking this is probably the last. We have had a winter like none other since we have lived here. Oh, here's a washer.
Oh, well, too late now.
So this will continue to get wet over the next week with the weather that's coming. And I'll be out here after the storms when everything is nice and moist and give it another mixing of all of these things. And then we should have a really good spot. I've got plants growing in the greenhouse that we're going to be ready to transplant out here. Now on the 2 Vego Gardens that did not get a layer of leaves for the winter, we're going to put a couple of inches of leaves down first, and then we will mix them with exactly what we did with the, what is the Kellogg stuff, Jim? The potting mix?
Potting mix. Yes,
And then,
bed potting mix.
yeah, raised bed potting mix, and then top it with this composted steer manure that's lumpy, but it won't be lumpy after the storms this week, so I'll come back out and redo this after it gets nice and damp. So I found that I could just crumble these big old pieces of this composted steer manure with my hands, and I've gone through the whole thing now, and I think that it is just about ready. So it'll get rained on or snowed on for the next few days, which will be really good. And then hopefully after that, we'll be able to plant some cold weather veggies like spinach and chard and a few things out here. Our last frost date isn't until the 15th of May, so no tomatoes will be coming out, but we can do some cold weather crops. So this is it. Thanks for being with us, and we'll see you at our next micro moment.